Hello and welcome to this tutorial for LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4. In this video we are going to be doing the level 2-1. This is quite a simple level, quite a quick level. But yeah, we're going to go through it. So starting off, I'm playing on no cut so I can skip the cutscene quite easily. This room's very simple. Player 1 just moves over to the door here. What you want to do kind of en route is just make sure you switch from transfigs. You're on Wingardium Leviosa. Not too much to worry about there. The first thing you're going to do in this room, the moment you get control, is go up and shoot. And you see Harry gets pushed over to the side here. Basically in this section we have 4 mandatory things we need to do. We need to shoot this. We need to put that tap on. And then we break that armchair, and then we move the other armchair in the distance there. But Harry gets pushed to about here with just holding up and shooting. But from here you can see you can actually grab the tap to put on the sink. So that's what we do. We put this on here, and that starts a camera pan. In the camera pan, Harry gets warped forwards, which is very useful. You see he gets warped all the way to here in story, which is always a good sign. And then from here, shoot the armchair, and then use magic on this. And now what we're going to do is we need to wave at the painting, but we want to... Basically, Ginny needs to spawn before our wave at the painting ends in order for us to progress. Otherwise, it's about a 10-second time loss. So you can wait a few seconds here. If you want, you can wait until Ginny's fully spawned. And then wave at the painting. What I tend to do is I tend to wait a couple of seconds and then wave. So I might just wave now. As it was, Ginny decided to spawn early that time, so we get away with it. But now what we're going to do is drop in player 2. This is more in preparation for the next room. But then we use magic on the fireplace, start the flue powder, and then walk into the fireplace to be able to start the next section. This section has a bit of 1 player 2 controllers, 1 P2C movement. So to start with, the first thing Hagrid's going to do is kind of go down and a little bit left, and then tap left and shoot. And basically what Hagrid needs to do is Hagrid needs to break that chest. Harry, in the meantime, comes over here and uses magic on the broom. And you see that reveals the strength handle spot. Hagrid can use strength handles, so Hagrid will then come over here and use the strength handle. And that is going to drop some items which we can then build the sword. There is one strat we can do here, which is a camera pan skip. I'll probably do a separate video on that because that's a little bit finicky to do. Instead, what we're going to do, nice and simple here, is both characters can use Wingardium Leviosa to make the sword move a little bit faster. And then, yeah, activate this camera pan here. You can skip this camera pan, but either way, you still have to wait for this key to spawn. So it doesn't save that much time to do the camera pan skip. Hagrid picks up the key, comes over here, and then leave the room. The moment you spawn in this room, it's the same thing we do in 1-6, where you can't shoot for the first few seconds. You see if I try and spam shoot, I can't shoot there. But if we jump before, or we jump the moment we get into the room, then we're able to get an early shot off, and that's what we do here. So you see, we get an early shot off on the thing we need to shoot as well, which is fantastic. Harry then builds this. Hagrid, I usually use Wingardium Leviosa on the lampshade. And that just makes sure when the strength handle is available, Hagrid can pull it immediately and isn't tempted to hit anything else. And then here you can kind of hold upright and jump. There's not too much here, but you want to move both characters down here if you can, because it saves a bit of time. We're talking like a couple of seconds, but it's very easy 1P2C. You kind of just hold up with both characters. When the spider spawns, I tend to shoot the spider. If you shoot it early enough, then it only has 1 HP rather than 2 HP, which makes it a bit easier. You see both characters can move up here, then Hagrid activates a strength handle, and then Harry goes through the door, and that is the level. So once again, I'm going to show that one more time, but I'll do it what happens if you do it a little bit faster. Okay, so if we do this level again, but a bit faster, this level's pretty simple, so it only takes like 2 minutes optimally. But yeah, switch to Wingardium Leviosa, go through the door here, and then up and shoot straight away. And you can see you don't necessarily need to get pushed by the bugs. I kind of just ran into the corner where I know that I'll be picked up by... Or I can pick up the tap from there, which is always useful. So shoot that sofa. You have to shoot that sofa. And then I'll probably go about there. And I gave just about enough time for Ginny to spawn. And then I'll drop in player 2 here. And then I kind of run into the fireplace with player 2 and player 1. I don't actually know if that speeds it up or not. You see here, we open the chest. And then pull the strength handle with Hagrid. This 1v2 scene lines up really well if you do it optimally. So, yeah. And then use Wingardium Leviosa on the sword. Nice and easy. And what you can do kind of before this camera pan starts is make sure Hagrid is positioned. So that basically the moment the key drops, he can pick it up. Like so. Also, if you need studs, there's a nice 3k hidden back there. And then you see, use Wingardium Leviosa on the lamp just to get it out of the way. And then use the strength handle. And yeah, Hagrid kind of just gets stuck in this corner, which is quite funny. But then jumps out. Shoot again to get rid of the spider. And then pull the strength handle and Harry is ready to go through the door. And yeah, that's the level. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.